And she now comes into line. 1,400 metres to cover, and they're off. And off to a decent start. Wakanda, I Am Regal, first two to show with Ululate right there. Lady Regent's just refused to gallop. She's done a U-turn. She's not gone with him. So up front, we find Wakanda, who wins the battle for the lead over I Am Regal. Then comes Ululate, who's at the outside, pushing forward. United Council is in the black jacket and red cap, beguiling midfield. Elembee, National Star, covers some ground. Queen of Smoke races about 6 lengths off the leader. Then came Kayla's Champion Lee Express at the back of the field. 8 lengths in it as they make the entrance for home. They've got around 900 metres left to run. And Wakanda is out in the lead over Ululate, who races away in second. National Star covered a lot of ground towards the top of the straight. Raced up into third. Then comes I Am Regal, who's on the leader's back in fourth place. United Council further back in the cheek pieces, beguiling at her inside. Elembee still got 5 lengths to make up. Queen of Smoke being asked to run along. Lee Express up the inside. And then comes Kayla's Champ. But they go to the final 450 metres and race changes. Wakanda couldn't go with Ululate, and Ululate turned it on. 400 metres left to run. She's in front by 3 to 4 lengths. Wakanda, National Star. Then comes beguiling I Am Regal. They further back with Elembee. Still Ululate, but how much left in the tank, because National Star closes in, as does Elembee, as does Kayla's Champ. New leader, it's National Star. Elembee and Kayla's Champ running on strongly towards the outside, but Elembee got there. Elembee beats Kayla's Champ. Then came National Star and United Council. The pace, then came Lee Express. So the winner is 2 off the right-hand side, the yellow and pink. Here comes Elembee, finishing strongly. A few different leaders throughout the race. National Star probably on the unlucky horse in the race. If she had some cover, she might have given her stable companion a huge jolt here, with Kayla's Champ running a lovely race towards the right-hand side for a minor position. But it's Elembee who fights off the intentions of all those around her.
All right, welcome back to the winners' enclosure. It's number 12, Elembee, who's come through in good style over here under a top ride from Keegan DeMello. The 3-year-old daughter, Pomodoro, been freshened up 61 days off the racetrack. Well done to Lance Michael, to all the boys, LM Bookmakers. They'll be very happy with that performance. And, of course, to Cliff Simon. Well done to all concerned. To Sean Terry, well played on the double this afternoon. Keegs, well handled from you. I know that you had a good 5 or so lengths to make up that last 200 metres. And it looked like the front horses had gotten away at a stage, but she showed a lot of grit, a lot of guts to get there in the end.
Yeah, look, Mr. Terry asked me to ride it a little bit quietly and try to get there as late as possible. And yeah, just really planned out nicely. I had the right horses to follow through. And yeah, I don't think the second or the third horse had the easy run in transit, but it was a nice filly to follow. And she pulled me all the way to where I needed to go. And she's a nice filly. She's only going to get better the more she races. And yeah, Mr. Terry, I'm sure, has a plan with her. And yeah, she still needs to strengthen a bit, which is... it bodes well for the future.
I'd imagine there was still some meat on the bone, Keegs, as you say, so no doubt probably a horse sparingly raced. I mean, this was only a 6th start. There's a bit to look forward to. Yeah,
like I said, she's still got a lot of strengthening to do, so once she grows into that frame and really turns out nicely, I think you'll see a much better filly. But yeah, she's doing nothing wrong at the moment, and I'm just really grateful to be aboard her today. Thank you very much to Mr. Terry, well done to Mr. Michael and Mr. Simon, well done to all of them. And yeah, just a big well done to the whole team, big supporters of mine, and I can't thank them enough.
Look, I mean, that countdown well underway at the moment. I know we've spent a lot of time on the Hollywood Bets Durban July, but good news coming out of the camp that your ride pulled up very well, Porter Manzano, from his last win.
Yeah, that's all we wanted, and all systems going into the July. Now we just hope for a draw. Please God be on our side, but yeah, he's gonna be there at his best, and he'll just run his race.
Keegs, always good to see you. I don't know if we will chat to you again, but there's no doubt we'll definitely see you in the next upcoming meetings.
Yes, yeah, look, I'm still travelling up and down, so hopefully you'll be seeing me more often than none. But well done to Mr. Terry again, and to my sponsor, Uniform, thank you very much.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
There's Keegan DeMello. He's very much got his fan base at the moment. Well done, Mr. Terry. Good run from both horses. I mean, the winner and the horse that run third. I think you'll be very happy with that.
Yes, obviously the third filly travelled a little deep, and travelled up the hill a bit, but Sisibo's learning, and he rides very good races, and his confidence will grow, and I'm sure she's definitely improving as well. She lost her way a little bit through the season in terms of jumping, but she's a little bit better now, and she's gonna do her thing. But coming back to this filly, I thought a win full of merit. I think she does prefer the mile, and very well handled by Keegan. A lot of confidence in that ride, and it certainly is going to help her moving forward. Big thank you to Cloverfly, obviously to the team at home, to Lawrence Michael, Elembee Bookmakers, Cliff, my friend from long time ago, and he's still hanging in there. So generally it was all good, and just on the previous one, I didn't thank Cabela for a top ride, and obviously the breeders there, Fontein and Wilgebusch.
I'd imagine there was still some meat on the bone after today's victory from the source, because, I mean, as you said, freshened up, a couple of days off from the racetrack. I mean, we're looking forward to following her. Is she one we can follow, Mr. Terry?
I think she is. I think, you sometimes have to be patient with the Pomodoras. They can give you the big reward if you are. And, I think she's just a family that we know really well. The stallion, obviously, we know how to manage. And, I expected to have a decent 4-year-old campaign. We've been very, very light on her in terms of a 3-year-old career, and I'm sure she'll pay us back.
You must be happy with the afternoon so far?
Lovely day at the office. The first 2 were scratched. It's not an ideal start to the day, but we fixed it. We the cards we got played, we dealt. We played the cards we were dealt, and it's all fallen into place. Lovely day at the office.
Mr. Terry, well done over here.
Thank you.
Well done on the double. There we go. That's Sean Terry. Always good to see Mr. Terry at the races. Please come and join me, Cliff. Lovely to see you as always. I've seen you a couple of times. Yeah. Very quiet, doing your thing, and I'm sure you've been watching the betting moves and everything else that goes on. But I mean, sure, this horse has done so well for you.
Yeah, she's done very well. We've bred it, and well done to my partner Lance. So we've bred this horse. It's Paisley Park's half sister.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've got the mother, and she's done us proud. We thought it would be a little bit short for her today, but now we're looking forward to seeing what she does over the longer distances.
Absolutely. I mean, just going back, you and Sean Terry, I mean, you guys have been lifetime mates.
Yes, from nursery school.
That far back, eh?
Yeah.
Shame, man. No, but I mean, it's obviously a great man, Mr. Terry. I know that he certainly knows his trade, and I mean, we go back a couple of months ago. He's one of those trainers that, even in the darkest of times, he's just positive, always willing to put his head out and just keep trying.
100%. He just keeps going at it, and well done to him. A great job with this horse. It was off for a little bit, nothing serious, but it was off for a while, for 2 months, and he brought it back well. And well done to Keegan. Very good ride, great ride on Keegan's behalf, and we're looking forward to what's to come.
Have you put Lawrence out of business?
No, we've got it back with someone else when it's our horse. So I want to be able to scream at home with a good heart, So well done to Lawrence and Sean and Keegan, and so hopefully we get a few more under our belt.
I have no doubts. Yeah. You matched, dressed for success.
100%. Thank you.
Good to see
Thanks a lot.
Always.
Thanks,
well
Brandon.
Thank you. Always good to see the team out at the races. They love their racing. Let me tell you that. I hope they had a few each ways on number 12, Elembee. Well done to Lance as well. Well done to Cliff. Let me chat to the winning groom quickly. Well done, sir. Good stuff. I thought she looked very well. I mean, I didn't have time to go out back to see what she looked like in horseflesh, but I watched her go down to the start, and she's come back equally well. Well done to you and the whole team.
Yeah, well done. But today I wasn't talking too much because all the people we know, the horses of Terry is good, the grooms is good, or the jockey is good. That's why I'm not talking too much.
No doubt. I know I've spoken to you a few times. We've got a few of those 1,500 Rand checks. Well played.
I'll just say thanks for 15,000.
There we go.
Yes.
Good stuff. Keep up the good work. 1,500 Rand to the winning groom, courtesy of World Sports Betting. And that's number 12, Elembee, the daughter of Pomodoro, that's come through to win a cracking race. 2-time winner from 6 starts. Been off the track 61 days. Bred by the Cloverfly Stud Farm. Always good to see Sean Terry at the races. He's had a wonderful afternoon. He's had a wonderful week. And we certainly wish them all the best. I'm sure those big days coming up in Durban, that's the man you want to follow. Just one more to come from Turffontein. I've got Nakeeb to help me for that preview, so I'm going to hand you back to the studio and we'll chat for race number 8.